The Oklahoma City Thunder are poised to be the best team in the NBA. In their past 2 games, they've destroyed their competition. They shut down the Nuggets in Denver, winning by double digits and keeping MVP Nikola Jokic under 20 points. They then went to Chicago and continued to show their dominance, winning by double digits again. They've kept both teams they've faced under 100 points so far this season. This team looks amazing to start the season. One of the biggest reasons this Thunder team is poised to dominate the NBA is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is one of the best point guards in the NBA. He finished on the All-NBA first team and averaged 30.1 points per game with 6 assists per game while shooting 53% from the field. In his 7th season in the NBA, SGA has mastered the offensive game. His mid-range shot has been a huge part of his game overall throughout the past few seasons. Last season, he shot 55% from the 10 to 14 feet range. He does a great job at getting to his spots and making it an easy jumper. SGA has also been elite at getting to the paint and finishing. This season, he's shooting 76% when driving to the paint. It's an unbelievable statistic for a point guard to have, but with his size, he makes finishing around the rim look easy. Against the Nuggets, he got to the rim at any point he wanted. He scored 12 points in the paint, which was a big part of his 28 points overall. Whenever the team is in trouble offensively, SGA can take over the possession and get an easy bucket to calm the team down. For example, his driving layup at the end of the 3rd quarter against the Bulls was elite. He's able to use his size to keep his defender behind him and then pump fake to get them in the air where he's able to easily rise up for the lay-in. SGA has a case for the MVP if he can lead the Thunder to the 1 seed again in the West. Now, let's talk about the real star of the Nuggets game, Chet Holmgren. Chet was dominant in that game against the Nuggets, scoring 25 points with 14 rebounds and 4 blocks. He looks to have taken a leap this season, especially in the pick-and-roll game. Throughout this game, he was able to set the screen and fade to the middle of the court to get an easy jumper, or he would set the screen and roll to the basket for an easy layup or dunk. The Thunder used Chet perfectly throughout this game, putting him on the ball for a handoff to one of their guards, allowing him to split the defenders and roll to the hoop for an easy bucket. He was also dominant with the ball in his hands, crossing up slower players to get an easy bucket. Chet has advanced his offensive game. He's gotten the perfect touch around the rim and has a good feel of what areas of the court he can be most effective from. He's able to position himself very well to receive an easy pass to score a quick bucket. His rebounding has also seemingly improved. He collected 14 rebounds against the Nuggets and 16 against the Bulls. His overall game has improved and his defense has stayed dominant. Chet had 4 blocks in the game against the Nuggets and 2 against the Chicago Bulls, and 6 against the Atlanta Hawks. Chet has continued from last season where he finished 2nd in the NBA in total blocks at 190. His rim protection has been integral to this Thunder team. It allows them to turn their defense into a fast transition offense, which means easy points. In this play, Chet denies Jokic and runs the floor on the fast break to get rewarded for the easy dunk. His shot blocking ability deters players from wanting to go to the paint, which helps the team's overall defense. Currently this season, the Thunder lead the NBA with the lowest field goal percentage allowed within 5 feet at 48%. Chet has improved an immense amount over this past offseason. Another player the Thunder need to be seen as a championship contender is their 3rd star, Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams is becoming one of the best scoring forwards in the NBA. Against the Nuggets, he didn't have his best game, but against Chicago, he cooked them up, scoring 24 points in the game shooting from anywhere on the court. J-Dub is a great 3-point shooter as he shot 42% last season. He provides the wing scoring that this Thunder team was missing before he was drafted in 2022. He averaged 18 points a game last season, and I expect that number to go up this season as he continues to improve. J-Dub is also the leader of the bench unit, so his role is extremely important. He has the responsibility of scoring when SGA and Chet are out of the game, and he's the last starter in. As long as he continues to be efficient with his scoring, he'll help this Thunder team with their goal of winning a championship. The offseason was huge for this Thunder team, trading for Alex Caruso and signing Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein has started the season off injured, but is a huge addition to this team. He is a great backup center that provides physicality and rebounding that this team was missing last season. Their best center was Chet in his first season, which wasn't good enough when the playoffs came around. Now with Hartenstein, they can play in much more physical games and can both use Chet and Hartenstein on the court together if needed. The other addition in Caruso was amazing for them. They got off a player in Josh Giddey that didn't fit their current system and brought in a ball hawk in Caruso. Their guard defending got 10 times better and their backup guard playmaking was improved. Caruso is a great player and easily one of the most valuable role players in the league. For example, against the Nuggets, he had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. He does the little things that help a team win games regardless of scoring. These additions, along with their current players, have made this team so much better. The current starting lineup includes two very underrated players, Isaiah Joe and Lou Dort. Joe's extensive range helps the team space the floor and create advantages all over the court. Dort has been a master of defense for this team for years and continues to take on the hardest guard assignment. Once these guys go to the bench, you bring in Carson Wallace, the 10th pick of the 2023 draft, who has been an elite shooter at 42% from 3 last season. Then you bring in Aaron Wiggins, who dominated the game against the Nuggets. He got to the paint at will and provided 15 extremely important points to the team. For example, in this play in the second quarter against the Nuggets, most of the Thunder starters are out, and that gives Wiggins the green light to attack at will. He gets Aaron Gordon up in the air and finishes with an acrobatic double pump layup. This Thunder team has great players all over the court who can provide valuable minutes to the team. That's why I have extremely high expectations for them. I predict the Thunder to win over 60 games this season and make the NBA Finals for the first time since KD, Harden, and Westbrook did it in 2012. I think they are by far the deepest and most well-balanced team in the West, and they have one of the top 10 players in all of basketball. Their supporting stars in Chet and J-Dub are improving and looking to take that next step. I would also like to predict that SGA will finish top 2 in MVP voting. It'll most likely be between him and Luka, so I'm not 100% sure that he'll win it because Luka most likely will have a monster year, but he will definitely be in that top 2 in my opinion. Expect big things from this Thunder team. Let me know what you think in the comments below on whether this Thunder team can win it all or not. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.